Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back. We're going to be heading in, working on round 3 of TGC tours as I continue my quest for a tour card. Let's get into it. Alright, blue tees, pin 3, low wind, fairway's very firm, everything else at default. Alright, so we're here. Pretty light wind, as expected, with a low wind reading, obviously.
Okay, more off.
Right.
Good one.
And always a wonderful start. Straight swing, perfect timing. Hopefully it won't bounce well, and everything works out
Second
beautifully.
shot here first.
Alright, pin placement up front here is definitely going to be a bit of a challenge. Alright, solid swing. Is it going to bounce on the green at least? It should. Actually, quite well done.
Shot there.
Ooh.
All right, this is for the bird.
I'm not liking this because it's downhill, but yet I want to power through the brakes. So man, what do I do with this?
This putt's good so far.
Oh! Oh, that is so frustrating.
A little too hard.
I really thought that was good. I hit it harder.
This putt's going.
Right.
And after that first hole, you're at even par.
Got a par, but can't feel like I left that one. Can't not feel like I left something on the table there. It was a tough pin placement. That is for sure.
Here. Hope we can get it close.
So even a close, easy one. Now the nice thing is, I think this will be okay as it sits. Yee. Never like those. So
that's not going to be good.
That is not going to be good. I agree.
Shot here on the second hole.
All right, that's too far. Well, but it's losing 30%, so maybe it's not. So we'll go up there, but I'm not going to go beyond that. Okay, good solid swing. And a little too far. It's going to roll down the hill too. That's going to make it worse.
Okay, and this one to save the hole.
Oh boy. Definitely challenges abound. A little bit of downhill, but not a ton. So we're going to be careful. Come on.
3 feet to go.
I am not getting the breaks I got on the second round where things were falling. So, hoping I can turn it around, because really this is that limbo stage you've got. Like, what's the round going to be like? What's it going to feel like?
That swing was to die for.
So, a little bit like the first round so far, where I had every other hole was a perfect tee shot to start out with, and then everything went poorly in the back half. So we're going to try to stay off that train. Everything is flowing and rolling downhill from there. Yeah, other than the swing path, it was actually not bad, but alright, well, I knew it was going to kick off if I went over there, so this is definitely definitely just a putt. I'm not going to even pretend. Everything's going every which way. You are kidding me.
All right, this one for par. Okay, good job on this one.
All right, another par. I mean,
And here we have a
Decent
lovely
play.
par 4
I mean,
ahead
I
of us.
can't, can't complain in that regard. Again, it's too far with the driver, not far enough with the 3-wood. The limbo hole. Alright, well, if I had to curve, that was the way. Don't. That is going to just dump in the sand. Oh, well, cool. Alright.
Well, turns out you will end up in the fairway after all.
The sand slowed it up enough that it worked. Ooh. A chip. It just seems wrong, but I don't know that I have a better alternative. Otherwise, I'm doing a partial with the club, and I need like a 40%, which I'm never going to hit, either with good timing or whatever. Alright, well, solid swing. Is it? It didn't end up on the green, but that's puttable.
Setting up here now for our third shot.
So I'm going to move a tiny bit this way. And we're going to hope for it.
So good. So
All right.
good.
That's strong. That's strong. I like it.
Let's see what we can do here on the 5th.
All right. Again, just an iron off. Well, it'll be a wedge off the tee box. Oi. Okay, both non-drivers have been poor. They shouldn't be,
We'll deal with it.
but they were. I'm going to go up there. Okay, solid second swing. Bounce up, please. Stay, stay. All right.
That'll do. Grab your putter.
Again, I'm
Drop this and
fighting
save
for a
that
par. I'd prefer not to be, but I am.
It could be a good one.
Oh, it's moved
just
over.
by the hole.
Moved over a bit. Darn it.
Okay, well putt. Now let's move on.
Alright, we're doing the
All right, let's see what we can
same
do here on the
circling
sixth
a little
hole.
bit that we were in the second round, too. Up and down and up and down. Third perfect. So we're going to... Oh boy, we're going to go too far. Maybe not. Look at that.
All right, this is about 240 from the pin.
Couldn't have called that better if I wanted. Ooh. Now. Wow. The bold move is this, but I think it's a stupid move, to be frank and earnest. I'm going to go over here because my concern is I'm going to bounce off that berm, and I'm going to end up flying into the water. So, oh, I'm glad I looked at that. That could have really changed things. Hopefully this will work. Solid shot, not great swing path, but it works out. And go, bounce in the right direction. Wow, that's still rolled. Wow.
Let's see how you do from the green side rough.
I think it might be too much to hope for a putt here, so let me just do a really quick chip. All right, great timing, and no. Because the golf powers that be not with me.
Last hole with that bogey got me a little scared.
Eagle would have been beautiful.
On a par 4.
Eagle would have been beautiful. Yeah. Too much thought. I felt it in my head. Thought I had gotten myself out of that space. Clearly I had not. Alright, that drops too far because that's literally going down 15%, so we're going to stick with this here. I think we're getting a kick with the lie that way, so I'm going to go over here because I do not want to end up on the side. I gotta get that swing path cleared up. Like drawing a archery bow every time.
Okay, Third shot.
I mean, it's working out, but eventually it's not going to, and it's going to turn ugly fast. All right. A little bit more
Setting up for your
to the
fourth
side
stroke
than I
here.
would have liked. This is going to be tough. Again, good timing, decent pace, close enough that I would say that's a good ship. All right, this is too far to power through. So it's just a matter of where is this going to go? Ah.
Right by the hole.
All right, well, I
And
overcompensated.
this one's for the double bogey.
So let's not do it again.
Looking good.
All right.
Nice putt.
Well, digging, the momentum keeps pulling me further
Okay, let's see what we
into
can do
the
here on the 8th hole.
over par, so not liking the trend. Not a very, but not perfect, because that pulled over. We're on the fairway. Might actually be better, because usually I end up in rough or something. We're not going to do that. We're going to go back to normal. And we're going to pull everything back and really push our luck, right? Because why not? All right, straighter swing, perfect timing. About
Shot's
the right
coming in
location. It dies. Ooh, a little bit of
Safe approach,
terrain
nice.
there for sure.
Here's a putt from 19 feet.
Gonna think it'll do this a bit. We'll see.
Oh, this one will drop.
Oh, come on. Thank you.
And it drops from way
Thank
out.
you.
Fine
Yeah.
work, friend.
Those are important.
Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this
All
one.
right. Big wide green, or fairway. That's always good. It's big wide green, too. They're all big wide greens, thank goodness.
Just shanked it.
And again,
Going through some leaves.
I know I was in my head because I'm
Got a
thinking
second shot
about,
on the 9th.
I'm feeling it, I'm not feeling it. Yeah. Okay. Key point is, at least I'm managing not to get two really poor swings in a row. So that is keeping me in it. But again, this is not the kind of golf I need to be playing. How far? How far? Ooh, there's going to be a hill between me and the hole.
Nicely.
I don't like
go.
that,
4,
because
putt.
then it goes back down and then it rolls a lot. These I hate. There's nothing to like about this. Now it's going to cross that crest, and now it takes off.
No, that's going right by the hole, isn't it?
At least it wasn't
Okay,
too
bogey
terribly bad.
Coming up.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, that'll
it
do.
was drifting a bit, but at least we saved it. But again, with a bogey, so we're sitting there still
See what
2
you can
up
do
for
here
the
on the 10th
round
hole.
after the first front 9. All right, I don't think we're going to be able to drive the green. The wind's just not in our favor.
Chank.
Ooh. All right, first not so good
All right,
shot
first cut.
in a
Let's do
while
this.
with the driver, so again, prefer to not have that be my result, but I live the reality I have. All right. Oh, not enough to get up the hill, and then even worse because it was enough to have a
wayward on the
lot of
approach. That's all right,
momentum,
though.
and then it just
This one's
went
third.
crazy. Alright, this is going to be tough. Because this is where it's a danger of overdriving and easily 3-putting. But I have a hill that I need to get up, so... Oh,
4 feet to go.
that was a read.
That'll do nicely.
So, that would have been beautiful if that long putt would have dropped, but
Here comes the 11th hole.
that was close. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. All right, pull it back because we've got 6 yards that we're going to gain. We do have wind in our face, but this is always a challenging hole. That is not what I was going for, as you might expect. I know that's a stupid statement, but... So... I'm worried this isn't... I don't know. No, it is going to be on the green. I was worried it was not going to be enough, but... It was. I'm glad I stuck with it.
And drop this one in for your par.
It's interesting. I kind of like left a path in the grass. I don't know that I've seen that before. All right. I always tend to be, I think, a little to the right with this. So I'm going to try this. Wow. That took off. Still to the right.
Oh, man.
So didn't go enough. And now we're going for the bogey.
With that, we will move on to the next.
Alright, I'm starting to get a little, not irritated, but you know, it's just I'm not happy with the result, and I need to keep that out of my headspace as much as I can here. Okay. Staying away from the water, if nothing else. Stay away from the bad bounce, please. No, it won't, but at least we're not in the sand.
Nice to have that one back.
So that's some starting... benefit there. Alright, this is going to work best. We've got kickoff there, so we're going to go over there. Yeah, more slow than I would have liked, but alright, stayed out of the sand.
Okay, here's our third shot.
Not liking this much. I'm going to put a little backspin on this because somehow I feel a roll coming on. Ooh, I was being deliberate, and it was a little too deliberate.
2 feet to the cup.
Okay, long one for a par. Kind of flat. So we'll see.
Oh my goodness. Just a little 3-footer left for this one.
And again, good 2 putts,
and that's too bad. A bit of bad luck here. That is your second bogey in a row. Stepping onto a par 4 hole on this one.
Okay, solid, solid, solid. Exactly where I wanted it. Not the landing zone I wanted. Golly. Ooh.
Good shot.
I'll take it.
All right, here's
this is
second
putt.
Shot on the 13th.
This is a putt. Everything moves this way. I remember this one a bit. You know what? It's not going to move it. It's not going to move. Well, I don't know. This is so far. Nah, I was right. Because it's going to keep moving to the left now. Come on. Oh, I remember that stupid little...
Tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one.
I remember that stupid
and
little thing there.
This one for birdie.
Come on, come on.
Ooh. On this hole, we've got this left for par.
We do. All
There we
right.
go.
That was almost not good, but...
See if you can take advantage of this nice par 5 hole.
All right, a little bit of wind. A little bit of wind. gonna be too far. Question is, are we gonna hop the other bunker? No, we're probably gonna end up right in it. Yep. Almost rolled out, but
okay, let's get up and on
not
our
quite.
way from this bunker.
Alright. Let's put it there, and then we're talking, say, 30 to be conservative. That's going to put me at 170. And we're gaining some distance. I am going to go with that. I think I might be a little short, but it's better than being up on the hill and being too far. What? Somehow I missed the lie. That's for sure.
There, out of that fairway bunker, you got some distance on that too.
I did, but that's not unexpected, but the rest of it was. Yeah, way too far. Way too far.
25 feet.
Probably get a par, but it can happen. I've been so close on the reeds. So close. No.
Oh.
So close, though. So close.
Okay, par putt coming up. Looking good.
A lot of pars. And again, if I didn't have that first round, might be okay. But with that first round,
here we go. Let's stick this one
really isn't.
Close to the pin.
I need much better. Alright, I'm already relatively far back, so I'm really questioning if I need to go. Typically I go 2 back, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to go 1. Alright. Again, if I need to make a mistake, wow, I shouldn't have even gone 1, although the slow might have been my downfall. Alright, I think it's going to go more this way than anything, so we're going to go up here. And there's the movement, but I'm going so slow, it's really going to pull it. If I had gone up, you know, if I had more speed at that point, but if I had more speed, I'd be so far by the hole, it would be a disaster, so. It's the right pace. It just had more impact than I accounted for. But yeah, because I'm sitting, I think if I'm doing my math right, I'm sitting at +4 right now. So, for this round. And so, you know, with the +1 last time, you know, I'd be at a +5, which is not great. I mean, you know, if I maintain that every 2 rounds, get +5, I'd be at +10. I'd kind of be on the cusp. You know, I think just looking at a lot of this, I think we're going to have energy taken off. I'm going to leave it here. And we'll see. Ooh, more floaty than I thought. Well, I'm going to get the bounce off the hill the way I wanted. So exactly what I thought, that it would hit and kind of slow it. I wasn't expecting that.
For eagle from here.
But
that's not bad at all.
That's
and
okay.
From 23 feet away.
All right. So we have a big hill, but that's just the power. Come on.
Oh,
you can do it. Thank you.
Oh, that's gonna drop for the eagle.
All right. So, all good things.
Here we go on the 17th hole.
All right. I do not know why the game always sets this to a 3-wood. Like, it's a gigantically wide fairway. I don't know. It's weird.
And shanked it.
All right, there's some kind of, I don't know what to call them other than, they're not butterflies, but that's what I'm going to call it. Because it's that sort of a physical sensation, and I'm taking that as calm, but I always shank it after that, so it's not, if that makes sense. I'm going to go with the 3 wood because of the elevation. So I'm not sure what to do with that feeling. All right, bounce to the... Well, we got the roll. I was hoping it was going to hit that and give me a good 30, 40 degree bounce.
A lot of real estate to cover here.
We do. Yow. Ooh, a little too firm, I think. Now it should move to the left.
Really good.
But it moved really far to the left right at the end.
And for the par,
Probably because I just had the right speed again, and then it just took it.
Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now.
So a bit disappointing in how that result played out.
Is in front of us.
But we'll take it. And the green I hate. It's just stupid. This is a dumb design. What? Wow. All right, that is going to cost me.
That's no good.
That is unlikely to be recoverable. I may be in the bunker. Might stop short. All right.
And this one's about 140 yards or so.
Yeah, I should have been there on the second shot. I mean, this green on a table, like, I know it's a fictional course, but this just like reinforces that it's a fictional course. Like, it's just dumb. I don't know how else to say it. It's just dumb. Okay, straight on. All right, I'm glad I did what I did, because otherwise I'd be so short.
On the green.
I mean, as it is, this is going to be a bit.
Save.
This is going to be a bit. It's immediately off the blade too far. So I did not see that one coming.
On this one. And the bogey putt drops. All right. Sour note to end on
Plus
today,
3.
you had fun,
1,
right?
2, 3. And then the eagle for my under par holes. So not as good as the second round, but also not as many bogeys. So it's like, you know, if you have the oscillating wave, it's like it's settling. You know, settling on par is kind of, you know, what the target is right now. Obviously, under par is always a wonderful place to be, but, you know, the nice thing is, like, par gets me, it gets me play. How about that? Par would get me a tour card, and then par would keep me in, yes, it would be in the last flight of the challenge circuit, but I'd be on the tour. And that just would be different because I'd be on the tour instead of on the outside looking in and knocking on the door. I mean, again, 3 rounds, the average is plus 6 per. So I certainly can't say that's horrendous. Per my previous play, it's horrendous per what I need to be doing. You know, I need to cut that by a third, you know, plus 2 per. Maybe would work, you know, come in with a plus 8, and but it's kind of that information that I have said. You know, I a few rounds back I indicated. All right, so I messed that up and went ahead. It kind of jumped into the 4th, so I'm again not gonna know what the settings are for the 4th. Oh well, it is what it is. I mean, I can figure it out as I go to some degree. What I was saying, yeah, you know, plus 8, you know, might get me something. But I had said a few rounds back that basically if I can shave a stroke off every other hole, that's, you know, a 9-stroke differential per round to the good. And, you know, that was kind of enough to make me competitive. You know, the challenge was my first round here was really poor. You know, if I could do plus 3, plus 1, I'd be at that plus 8 that I'm talking about if those were my 4 rounds. you know, get rid of the 4 sitting after the 1 in the first round and have it be +1, +1, +3, I'd say I still had a pretty good shot here. I need to pull off like a 65 round like I did that one event in the 4th round to probably be realistic here. And even then, I think that would be a stretch, but I think it would just get me under 10. I think it would get me to 9. I don't know. Might have me at +11. Either way, it'll be what it'll be. And that's, again, I think that headspace that I get myself into that then causes me problems. So I've finished the 3rd round here. I hope you've enjoyed the journey. I feel I'm stabilizing. I hope that's the case. So we'll see how things play out next time. If you've enjoyed this and haven't dropped a like, please consider that. If you're not a subscriber, please consider that. And I will see you next time.